Welcome to this course. This is prompt engineering for base artificial intelligence output. In this course, I'm going to teach you how to use any form of AI the right way to get the best result. I know a lot of you know AI, a lot of you have been using AI, and probably you may not know how to use it the right way, or you have not been getting the best result possibly. In this course, I'm going to walk you through how to use any form of AI the right way to get the best result for anything you want to do with the AI. This course is divided into three. I'm going to teach you prompt engineering to generate text, prompt engineering to generate images, prompt engineering to generate videos. We also have prompt engineering to generate audio, but that will not be covered in this course. But in case you want me to make a video for you on that, kindly tell me in the comment section, and once I go through the comment section, I'll be able to make a video for you on that. So this first video is only for the test. I will put in the link to other videos in the video description. That is the video for the one to generate image, the one to generate videos in the comment section. So it's a series, it's a 3-series course. So please find all the 3 videos and go with me. Now I'm going to make this complete. I'm not going to hold anything back. At the end of this course, I will compile a list of over 100 good prompting, particularly for business and people who content creators, people who use it on social media and all of that. I'm going to compile over 100 prompts that will help you in your business. At the end of this video as well, I'm also going to give you at least 20 best AI that I actually use myself. We have thousands of AIs, like thousands, up to 1,000. We have thousands of AI, but I'm going to fetch at least 20 that are best that I've been using. I'm going to put the list also to those who will be watching from beginning to the end. All right, so if you'll be staying with me from beginning to the end, please kindly help me subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let's proceed. I promise you, this is going to be a course that will transform the way you use any form of AI. Now let's proceed. Now, prompt engineering for base AI output, that is the course title. All right, now first, what is AI? For the purpose of those who are new to AI, please permit me to explain what is AI. AI simply means artificial intelligence. Please focus on the word artificial, so it's not real. Take note of that. It only thinks and scrape informations. All right, so it's artificial. All right, now what is the meaning of artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is like a software that once you give out information or instructions to it, it processes the information, think about the information, and be able to give you results based on that information. Take note, I said it processes information and gives you results based on that instructions. I actually call them instructions. So take note, it only works based on what you give to it. So you can see that this computer, if I click on next, is going next. That's the instruction I'm giving to the computer to move to the next slide. So AI is also a software like this that also process instructions. Now AI is not a human being. It means that if you pinch AI, it will not cry, it will not be happy, it will not laugh. All right, so AI is not human being. It works based on data and based on instructions. So you have to take note of that, so that you will be able to know. Of course, that's the reason for this particular course. So it does not have emotions like human beings. It only reads instructions. It understands patterns. Pattern means, let's say for example, yesterday I was talking to AI about love, and today I'm talking to AI based on the communication we were talking about love yesterday. I want us to continue. It actually understands that you were talking about love yesterday with him, and it can continue. So it understands pattern. It generates answer. For example, what is love? It gives you the answer directly. All right, so it writes content, it creates ideas. For example, generates me 10 video ideas for my YouTube channel. It generates those ideas. So it also answers questions. For example, today I'm making this video today, and today I think Arsenal play Champions League with PSG 2026. So you can actually add what was the score line of Arsenal vs PSG Champions League 2026, and it will give you the answer directly. Is that okay? So it is not a human being. It only read instructions, understand patterns, generate answers, and of course write content, create ideas, and solve problems for you. So today AI is everywhere, and we have to jump into it. All right, so you have to learn how to use it the right way. So now, this, if I say AI is a software, what are these softwares? All right, what is the example of AI? So we have AIs like ChatGPT, we have AI like Gemini, Claude, DeepSeek, Hinksfield, Perplexity. We have different AI. See, we have thousands of AI. AI just started not long ago, but everybody is generating their own AI, and you can see that we have a lot of AI. So ChatGPT is the most popular, but we still have Gemini, Claude, DeepSeek, and all of that. So let me just show you. See, so this one here is ChatGPT. So I'll be putting some of the links to the video description, and those of you who will be following me from beginning to the end, I will also be giving that to you. I'll give you a code on how to get that particular template. All right, so this is ChatGPT. You can go to chatgpt.com or check the link in the video description. This is Gemini. All right, you can see Gemini. This is DeepSeek. All right, this is Claude. All right, you can see this is Claude, and of course those are the four major examples that I have for you. Everybody is creating AI. In fact, almost all the companies are using AI. So AI is everywhere. Gemini is owned by Google, so the AI that Google has is what we call Gemini. Facebook, social media, Facebook, Twitter, Mark Zuckerberg's company, that's Meta, they have their own AI called Meta. It's integrated on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, etc. All right, X, that is Twitter, has their own AI called Grok. Is that okay? There are just a lot of AI. Every company is owning AI now, and that's why I said AI is now everywhere. Is that okay? So those are the types of AI, and this particular ones here I just listed here are the ones we'll be using throughout the whole of this course. All right, if we go to where to generate video and images, I may actually introduce, in particularly videos, I may actually introduce another form of AI which is called Hinksfield. But for now, for this particular video, let's focus on these three. Is that okay? Now, people use AI for writing, schoolwork, business, marketing, video scripts. Those who do video content creation, they use it to write scripts. They use it for social media captions, email. They use it to research. All right, they use it for every customer service. In fact, I'll have a course I'm going to prepare for you guys. It's called AI automation, and that one is a mind-blowing course as well. So AI, people use AI for different things. Now the question now is, what do you use AI for? So tell me in the comment section. So what business, why are you here, why are you taking this course, what do you want to use AI for? You can tell me in the comment section, and I'll try to help you if I can. All right, so a simple example of AI is, imagine AI as a very smart assistant. So if you tell AI, write a birthday message for my mother. So let's practice this. All right, let's just practice this. So I'll just copy this prompt, and let's say we are using ChatGPT, and I paste it and say, write a birthday message for my mother. So you can see I can just say, and just write happy birthday message for my mother. Today I celebrate just nothing. You can see it's writing a lot of messages. All right, you can see. So if probably this message is too long, let's say I'm designing the graphics and I want something short, I can say make it short. All right, I want let's say make it short, let's say 2 to 3 lines. All right, 3 to 2 lines. So this one I'm also going to teach you more about how to rephrase prompting, but let's just do this one. So it generates a lot of these ones that you are seeing, and I rephrase it and say make it short, 2 to 3 lines. You say, happy birthday mom, thank you for your endless love, sacrifice and prayer. And you can see that we are giving AI a simple instructions, and it's understanding the instructions and giving us a result based on that instruction. That's what artificial intelligence is all about. Is that okay? So it quickly creates one for you. So if you say write it emotionally and make it short, all right, you can see that I rephrased already. So if I have put write it emotionally, it will also transform it to emotionally. Right? Is that okay? So the AI changes the answer based on your instructions. Remember, AI is not real. It only works based on instructions, and that's why instructions is very important. So AI listens to instructions. So the better your instructions, the better the result. The better the input, what you give to the AI, the better the output, what you get. So AI is like a garbage in, garbage out. So it depends on, like they used to say, woman, what you give to woman is what woman will give to you. Is that okay? Those of you who are women, sorry I'm making this example. Is that okay? All right, so this is where prompt engineering comes in. So if AI is about prompting. You see, AI is about input, what to give. So you have to know how to give, you have to know how to now do the prompting the right way, which is now the main purpose of this course. Is that okay? Now let's go. What is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering is the skill of giving AI the right instructions to get the best result. Are you seeing how the thing is going? AI is the best, is the skill. So AI is actually a skill, and I'm going to teach you how to use it to make money. Please take note of that. I didn't say it from the beginning. I'm going to teach you how to use it to make money, not just to use it for yourself or for businesses, but I'm also going to use it how to monetize this skill. So join me as we continue. So the instruction you give to AI is what we call prompt. So that instruction I give to AI, write me a birthday message for my mother, is what we call prompt. Take note of that. So example, write a Facebook post about football. That sentence is called prompts. So why prompt engineering is important? Many people use AI wrongly. Believe me, that by the time you finish this course, you must have realized that you have been using AI the wrong way. You have been using AI the wrong way. I'm telling you the truth. There are a lot of people who are using AI wrongly, and for this course, it's an eye-opener for you. So they give weak prompts like write something for me. That instruction is too confusing. If you tell AI write something for me, this is what to the AI does not know what to write, who the audience is for, the writing tone, the topic, the tone, etc. So the AI is confused if you say write something about what is the thing is for who, so that you can be able to align it. And in this course, I'm going to teach you the 4 main parts of a prompt, which is very, very important. So now let's proceed. All right, so the answer may be poor, all right, because the prompt is weak. But a smart prompt engineer gives clear instruction. You are a professional sports writer. Write a Facebook post about why young footballers should train daily. Use simple English and make it motivational. You can see that this is now direct. The 4 main parts of a prompt is integrated here, and I'm going to disintegrate it as we continue and show you how everything looks. So the AI now understands the role, the topic, the audience, the style, and the language, who the AI is for. So when the AI understands this, it can be able to now give you a better result. Is that okay? So the output becomes much more better. Why? Because the prompt is better. All right. So practical demonstration. Weak a prompt is write about business. So this is too general. All right, let's do practicals for this. This one here is too general, so let's copy this and do the practicals. All right, let me use Gemini for now. Again, I've used ChatGPT, I've used this. Remember I said I'll be using the 4 at once. So I put the message write about business. All right, say at a call. So it's just writing generally about business. See, it's just there's no direction, but you remember that you are doing a particular business. For example, you're in fashion designing, you are selling perfume, you are selling real estate, you are selling all of those business. Maybe you are doing anything, but it's writing a general message saying at the core, business is the art of science. It's defining business and give us the core values, all these things. We don't need all these things. We need something that is very direct, and this brings us to this particular one here, which says you are a business coach. Write a simple 300 words article teaching teenagers in Nigeria how to start a small business with little money. Now you can now remember that. You can now see that this one here is very straight, but there's one thing I want to say here before I click on enter. Before I click on enter, sorry, let me use Gemini, because it's Gemini we use. So before I continue, you have to understand that if you want it to be more than 300 words, you can increase this to 1000 words. If you want it to be for adults, you can change it from adult to adult to adult. If you want it to be for only girls, for only boys, for only females, just like that, you can change it. All right, how to start a small business with little money. If you want it to be technical language or emotional, motivational, you can also change it. This is just an example. We are going to give more examples as we continue. Is that okay? So hey future boss, you don't need millions of bank Nigeria. So you can now see that this one is direct. Just look at it, you can see that it's direct. It's not as bogus as this one here. It's not as bogus as this one here. This one is now directly targeting at something. So that is what prompt engineering is all about. So the better the input, the better the result. Is that okay? You are a business, so now the output becomes clear, targeted, useful, and of course professional. So that is that, and then let's proceed. So if you're liking this video and you like what I'm giving to you, please kindly help me subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Now let's continue. Why prompt engineering is powerful? It's a powerful skill. Prompt engineering is becoming one of the most valuable digital skills in the world. That's what I told you, that I'll be teaching you how to also monetize it. It's not just to know how to use it. Is that okay? So why? Because AI is growing very fast. Everybody is developing AI. If I set up my mind to develop AI today, I would do it. All right, but it costs some resources like that as well. So every company is integrating AI. Every business is using AI. Some people are even creating their own. Like I told you, S have their own AI. TikTok has their own AI. LinkedIn has their own AI. Facebook has their own AI. Gemini, Google has their own AI. Bing has their own AI, and even YouTube has their own AI. You can see that AI is everywhere. All right, even Telegram has their own AI. It's interesting to know that. Is that okay? So AI is everywhere. Business content creators use AI, and you need to learn how to use this. So who uses prompt engineering? Who uses prompt, or who is supposed to be a prompt engineer? Everybody, as far as you're interested in using AI. In fact, the fact that you click this video to watch means that you want to use AI. So prompt engineering is for everybody. You have to know how to use AI before you can get the best results. So content creators, business owners, students, freelancers, etc. Now imagine two people using AI. So let's say person A say write a caption. So the AI does not understand which caption he's writing for. Is that okay? So person B say you are a social media expert. Write a short Instagram caption. So you can see that you can't compare the result of, if we do the practicals now, you can't compare the result of person A with person B. Why? Because this one is more broad and more specific. So this person A gets the best result. So sorry, person B gets the best result. Why? Because the prompt is better for person B than person A. So AI, I'll teach you some of the ingredients of AI. All right, but before we proceed, please kindly help me subscribe to the channel again. We're done with module 1, which has to do with the basics of prompt engineering. Now we are now moving to module 2, which has to do with making AI a smart assistant for you, and I'm going to teach you how to do that. All right, now let's go. Now AI is like a smart assistant. All right, think of it like your personal assistant. I have PAs both online and in the physical office here. So the job they do for us is, if I tell you do this, if the instruction is clear, my PA does the work clearly. But if the instruction is not clear, right, he kind of bring a very rock result, a result that even you yourself you will start laughing. Is that okay? So think of AI like an assistant. The instructions you give to the AI, if it does not understand that instruction, it will not give you the best result. So if you understand it, it's going to give you the best result, and that's why prompting is very important. All right, so AI works on instructions, it works on data, it works on patterns, it works on context. Instruction means what you are giving to the AI. All right, data means if you tell AI now, right, what is marriage, or let's say I need to know, let's say for example, for that example I use, what is the scoreline of Arsenal vs PSG in Champions League 2026. AI goes to Google or any search engine like Bing, YouTube, etc. to fetch the result. So it goes to research data and gives to you. So it does not just work like that. It's not magic. AI is not magic at all. AI research and brings out data. So it goes to search engines and pick out results for you. So, and based on the instructions, it works on instruction. I remember again, I said, if we're talking to AI yesterday about love and you're telling AI to work, let's continue on that discussion, it can continue with you. Why? Because AI understands patterns and you understand context as well. So think of AI like as an assistant. So the better the result, the instructions you give to AI, the better the result that you get. So example, let's say imagine telling AI bring the thing there for me. So the person may ask which thing. All right, if I tell my PA bring that thing there for me, which thing are we talking about? Where? All right, what is the color of the thing? What is the size of the thing? Right, so the instruction is not clear and the result may be very confusing. But let's look at these clear instructions. Write something. Instead of saying write something, you can say write a motivational speech for a secondary school student preparing for exams. Now the AI now understands what to write, what to do, what the audience, the tone, the style of the write-up. Is that okay? Now let's practice this. Let's practice this using let's practice this using Claude. So I put this here and say write a motivational speech for a secondary school student, and then I click on enter. Now let's see how the result is going to look like. All right, so here a motivational speech is writing. Claude basically is used for coding. I don't actually use Claude to write most of my write-up because I see Claude as how they call a coding platform. So if I want to do with anything coding, I usually use it. All right, so but see the result is good. Say, let me ask you something. When did you first learn to walk? So you can see he's asking, write a motivational speech for a secondary school student preparing for exam. Let me ask you something. When did you start writing? You don't remember, but here is what you will know. You fail over and over again. And then this is how the speech started. Oh my god, I love AI, man. So you just have to love AI. So see the way it start writing is everything is, you know, before it start giving you AI is actually good. Out of these 4 AI, at the end of this course, I'm going to tell you the one that I don't actually like out of the 4. All right, now let's give this same AI, let's give this same prompt to DeepSeek. Now what I want you to do is I want you to compare the 2 results. So let's put it here and write a motivational speech for blah blah blah. And now let's see. Now it's also writing. DeepSeek has adverts. So let's see, this is it. Now I want you to compare this. I know that the comparison is very simple, but then I want you to compare the result we get from DeepSeek, which is this one you're seeing here, and this one here. Which one did you prefer? All right, you can read it properly. All right, you can read it properly if you want. So but let me tell the AI, please expand it to over 700 words. All right, so you can just follow up like that. Remember what I said. If it's not good, you can just keep giving. So let's wait for it. That's one thing about Clock. You have to watch advertisement. They are advertising a lot. So sorry about that. The ads were just too much. So but please expand to over 700 words. So let's click on enter so that I can be able to expand these words to over to. I'm going to teach you prompt continuity, so but don't worry about that, we'll get there. So you can see that is here. Even when we give prompt in continuity, how can you compare this result with this one we got from Claude? So tell me in the comment section which one you prefer, and please practice this. The reason why I want you to practice is because there's a difference from who practiced with who just watched. You may just watch it and say, this is easy, but if you don't practice it, you will not get the right result. So write out all these prompts and the prompt I'm going to be giving to you, and ensure that you practice this. Is that okay? Now let's return back to our course. All right, let's return back to our course. All right, so of course we just did good examples for that. Now AI loves clarity. That's point 1. I'm going to give you point 2 and 3, but one of the most important parts of AI is that it loves clarity. The more confusing the prompt is, the more confusing the result. All right, remember, AI is not human. AI is not magic. It's not doing magic. So one major secret of prompt engineering is that clarity beats complexity. I've just explained that. So you do not need big grammar. You only need clear instructions and clear details. Is that okay? So confusing prompts say, help me with money. The AI may not understand if you mean saving money, making money. In fact, let's give AI this and you see what AI will ask me. Let's give, I think I tried it the other day. So let me give AI this and see what the AI will. In fact, the AI will actually ask me about what? I can't give you money directly. Are you saying? But I can help you to get money. So it now offers ways. Let me try another AI. Let me say Gemini and click on here and see the result again. So instead of saying it's giving you money, it's rather suggesting ways for you to get money. So you are feeling financially stressed right now. I hear you. Take a deep breath. Navigating money to give you the most practical reward help is just giving you a step-by-step guide on how to get money. But if that prompting was actually say, give me 5 simple ways university students in Nigeria can make money online, you can see that this one here becomes more better. Now let's do a comparison with ChatGPT and Gemini. Now we did DeepSeek and Claude, but for this one, let's do it for ChatGPT and Gemini, and you still tell me your results in the comment section. So here are 5 simple ways university students in Nigeria can make money online without investment. Remember the prompt, give me 5. To me, I'm still seeing this prompt as a simple prompt. Although we are going to talk about types of prompts. So see it. He said you can become a video editor, affiliate marketer, right? Can become online tutor, social media manager, freelancer, freelance writing, etc. Okay, you can see that it's giving clear results. Is that okay? Now let's go to Gemini and then put that same topic and then click on enter and see how it's going to generate. Now please, I'm going to show you the tool. Watch the tool. As university today in Nigeria, balancing classes and side hustle is tough, especially when blah blah blah. They start writing this. Now, between ChatGPT, okay, between Gemini, which is this result, see it, this result you're seeing, this result you're seeing, and this one here. Is that okay? Which one do you think is better? Which one do you think? I'm going to tell you a comparison of most of all these things at the end of this video, but then let's keep going. But just tell me in the comment section for this particular one, ChatGPT and Gemini, which one wins? I'm not saying you should tell me what is in your mind, because some of you may think that ChatGPT is your patapata of the or some of you may say Gemini is your patapata of the or, you judge from that angle. Only judge from this result. I'm going to tell you my best AI as we proceed. Only judge from the result I just showed you. All right, now let's continue. All right, let's continue. Now, it is very confusing, of course, if your prompt is not direct. So write an advert is another example. Is write an advert for what? The AI may ask advert for what? Who is the target audience? Is that okay? So I want AI to actually ask me that question, because there was a day I did that and AI asked me the question before he proceed. So no, this one does not give the exact thing. So you know the reason why it's not is giving me the exact thing, because I've been using AI. So if I tell you write me an advert, so it's fetching data of the things that I have done before. All right, so AI already knows that I'm into tech. I used to write social media posts, I used to write scripts, I used to write all these things. So if it's giving me something, it's giving me based on that. But I've not been using this particular cloud. The cloud I'm using is the one on my phone. So you can see that it's now happy to help. What would you like to advertise? Are you not seeing what I was looking for? So why is it asking me like that? Because the prompt is bad. The prompt is not direct. So it's asking me, what do you want me to advertise? Are you seeing? So you have to be direct and not be stressing AI. Is that okay? You not be stressing AI. You have to know how to use prompt engineering. But if it's ChatGPT already knows about me, so it will just write something for me. But it's very bad if I've been talking to AI about ChatGPT about different things, and if I say write me about art, I used to create content for all our courses at Express Tech. So imagine if you go and pick writing advert for cybersecurity course. Meanwhile, that's not the course I want to advertise. All right, so just give AI the right direction. So better version is write a Facebook advert for a Nigerian food business selling. So now let's pick this. I'm picking this to Claude, because Claude says happy to help you. Write me. So now let's give you the better prompts. Now say write a Facebook advert for a Nigerian food business selling shawarma to university. If there's any way you don't understand this class, or there's a part maybe I'm not touching, and that's after you have watched this video, please tell me in the comment section. I'll do justice to touch it. All right, now let's proceed. All right, so it's ready, and then you can see. So you can see how it's looking. But let's say expand it to 7. I don't know why I like 700 words. 700 words, and then you can see it is now going to expand it and make it more look. But if you're running advertisement, don't use too many tests. Is that okay? That's why you can see that AI limits this to very few tests, because he also knows about advertising. So you can see it's going to make it up to 700 words. So the focal points of all I've been saying is best input, best result. The better the instructions, the better the output. Please take note of that. So that's why you need to keep. So you can see that it has expanded. It's still going, and it will see. Just take a look at how everything is looking. It's looking well. You can use AI to write books and all of that. I'm going to teach you how to do all of those stuffs. So now let's come back. All right, let's come back to here and then come back, and then let's proceed. All right, so another important secret is AI like details. Now note something. I said AI likes clarity. That's the first thing I said. The second thing I'm saying very important is AI like details. The more useful details you provide, the better the result you're going to get. Is that okay? Now, what are the details I'm talking about? let's say for example, I'm into tech and we own a tech company, so a digital tech academy. So if you actually want to learn any course like UI UX rather, cyber security, data analysis, virtual assistants, graphic designing, if you want to take any of these courses, please kindly send me a DM on the number in the video description or on the screen, and then tell me the course, and then once you register, I will connect you with the right tutor. If it is the one I'm to teach, I will just handle you, and you're going to get the best certificate, best result, and you will start earning money online. So I run a digital tech academy, and I usually advertise for each of these courses on our social media presence. So we have graphics for all of them, UI UX and blah 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 and all of that. So now let's say I want to advertise for cybersecurity. All I have to do is give AI the prompt, give AI that graphics. Or if I have a document, let's say sometimes we have a PDF that contains the outline, everything, blah blah. So we could just give the AI both the document, the graphics, and the PDF format, and it will fetch information from that this thing and give us the best result. That's what we call details. Add more details to your prompts. Let's practice that because I actually want to practice it. Let's practice that because I actually want us to practice that. So let's come to ChatGPT. I love ChatGPT a lot. All right, so I want to write a prompt, and then I will now attach one or two documents, and I'll show you how to do it. Now let's proceed. All right, so this is the prompt I'm going to give to the AI. I say you are a good copywriter. Write me. So I will tell you how all these prompts were created. So when we get to the four main parts of a prompt, you are a good copywriter. Write me 700 to 750 words advertising article, advertising one of my courses, cyber security. We teach all kinds of skills at our academy. They can learn both online and physical training in Abuja. I hope you can see. Make it motivational and convincing for students to register. Use the attached files for more details. We have not attached any file yet, right? I'm only showing you the prompting. So now let's attach that graphics. All right, so I've actually used I've been using this ChatGPT for today. So I've uploaded more than like 3-4 images. So I'm using the free plan, and I won't be allowed to upload image. But let me copy the prompts and go to Gemini, and then I'll now paste it, and then click on this plus. Always look at the plus. All right, you can click. If you're using the free plan, you have limits to the kind of this thing you see. So this is the cybersecurity graphics. All right, this is the graphics. I can show you the graphics. Let me actually show you the graphics so that you can be able to see how the graphics look, the details that the graphics has, so that when the AI generates it, you can see this is not okay, the one I named graphic cybersecurity is actually UI UX. So you can see this is how it looks, UI UX. This is how all the information. Now let's watch the output of the AI. All right, let's watch the output of the AI, and you see. But here I will change it to UI UX because it's a UI UX course. All right, so let me change it from here. I'll change it to UI UX designer. All right, so you can see that I've put in more image. All right, if I want to put in more document, let's say a PDF format or a word document format, I can still upload it. But remember, again, if you upload up to 3-4 I think for a day, you may not be able to upload again until 6 hours time. Is that okay? So you can upload even more PDF. Sometimes I upload the PDF, the picture, everything together, so that the AI has enough information to give me quality result. All right, so from here I can now click on enter, and then let's see the result that the AI is going to give to us. The AI is going to do a bit of research, and especially focus on this particular UI UX. So let's see it. You can see it. You can see it. It captures the money that is in the amount that is in the graphics, the on-site training, the online training. You can see just see everything. Everything is looking, my numbers that are there, everything is here. You can see it like this. See it. You can see it. Every information here is actually what is there. It's even giving the background of what Express Tech is, why you should study UI UX and all of that. So this is best. If you give, the more details you give to AI, the more it gives you better results. So some people can have a PDF format that has up to 500 pages. Just feed it to AI. It can do the work. All right, AI can do every work, any form of AI that you want to use. Is that okay? So like again I said, the more useful details you provide, the better the output that you get. Don't forget that AI loves clarity and AI loves details. Now we are now going to go to another topic which has to do with the 4 main parts of a powerful prompt. Remember, this topic is one of the most important topic that you'll ever see in prompt engineering. All right, the 4 main parts of a powerful prompt. This is the foundation of prompt engineering. It is a very, in fact, the basic. All right, so we have 4 main parts. Number 1, we have the role, we have the context, we have the task, we have the rules. Your prompt must have these 4 things. It is very important. Once your prompt has these 4 things, forget it. You are doing a good job. Is that okay? From here you can learn others, but once your prompt has these 4 things, now let's explain it. Now, number 1, rule. Tell AI who it should act as. AI love to act as someone. AI is a general software, but if based on what you want to produce, you must have to tell the AI to act like that. So if you are posting a social media post, let's say you are a good social media manager, give me 10 good ways to increase my followers from 1,000 followers to 2,000 followers in 1 week. The AI is going to act like that as a social media manager and gives you the work. You are a fashion designer. How will you promote this dress, let's say showback dress, on Facebook? It's going to give you a step-by-step guide, but you are telling the AI you are. Remember the previous prompts that we just did? I said you are a copywriter. Why? Because copywriting is a form of content writing that writes about advertising. The goal, content writing is a general word. The copywriting is an example, is a type of content writing. But the major part of copywriting is writing to sell. So that's why I tell the AI, you are a copywriter. Write me. So you can see when I write you are a copywriter, because I want the AI to act as a copywriter. Your own may be a different case. What do you want? Are you a content creator? You can tell the AI you are a YouTube script writer. Write me a script for this. You are this. So the AI must assume a position, and that's what we call a role. Who should you behave like? And this changes everything about the quality of the answer that you are going to get. Is that okay? So example, act as a professional teacher. You are a marketing expert. Act as a lawyer. You are a YouTube scriptwriter. Different roles create different outputs. So on your own, what are you doing? What do you want AI to do for you? Tell me in the comment section, and if there's a way I can help you, I can actually do that. Is that okay? Now prompt 1 say instead of saying write about healthy eating. The AI does not really understand more of all these things. Is that okay? But it can give you result, but it will not be an efficient result. But if you say you are a professional nutritionist, write about healthy eating, the AI is going to give you more better result than the first one. Is that okay? So the second answer would usually sound more professional, more organized, more expert. This is how prompt engineering work. Oh, is that okay? All right. So more example, act as a primary school teacher and explain photosynthesis simply. Doctor role, as a doctor, you can say act as a doctor and explain malaria prevention. Is that okay? Social media manager, act as a social media manager and write me a catchy Instagram caption. So like again I say, based on your field, depends on how you tell the AI to act as. Always start with this. This is very important. So important tips is when using rules, be specific. Act as a writer. I did not say act as a content writer. Right? Content writing is a block thing. So don't tell AI act as a business person. No. Which kind of business? Act as a business, a fashion designer, business coach, or a fashion designer something. Don't just tell the AI a broad thing. Don't be specific. Remember, I use act as a copywriter, not act as a content writer. Why? Because content writing has different types. We have blog type of writing, email type of writing, we have script type of writing, and all of that. But I was specific, act as a copywriter, and that's where result is going to be getting, right? Now, the second type, or the second main component of a prompt is context. Remember, we are talking about the 4 main components of a good prompt, and the first one is a role. The second one is context. Context has to do with the background. You must have to tell the AI what your product is all about. What I mean, something about you. I don't know how to put it. Something about you, right? Now, in the prompt I used when I was creating a loading an image, when I uploaded an image, I said, you are a copywriter, write me an advertising about this. And I told him that we are a tech company, a digital company offering skills both online and physical. And I even told him that our physical training is in Abuja. I hope you now understand. So giving him a background about our tech company is what we call context. And if you don't tell AI about your background, it will not actually produce the best result, even though you give the role. So that's why context is very important. So you are a fashion designing company. If your fashion designing is only online, tell the AI that it's only online. We do so and so. We sell male and female clothes. If your real estate is selling all over, please tell the AI that you are selling real estate. You have locations in Abuja, Port Harcourt, Akwa Ibom, Lagos, etc. If your location is only in Lagos, please tell the AI that your location is in Lagos, and tell the AI at least a bit about that business. It may just be 1 or 2 lines, but this is necessary for best output. Now, if you're liking this video, please kindly help me subscribe to the channel and like this video. Liking a video or subscribing does not take data. It does not take time. It's just to click. All right, please help me do that. Thank you. All right, so giving AI extra information about the situation actually help AI to actually do a good job. So write an advert. The AI does not understand that. It does not understand which product, does not understand what country the product is for, which audience, which platforms, and all of that. But if you tell the AI, write an advert for a small Nigerian fashion business targeting university students, you can see that this is the context. The context is small Nigerian fashion business targeting at university students. That is the one. That is how your business is only for university students, and it's a small business. It's a small Nigerian fashion. It's a small business actually. So the AI now understand the business type, the location, and the audience. So now let's combine the first part and the second part. Like the first part of a prompt and the second part. So let's say you are write an advert for a small Nigerian business fashion. So you can tell the AI you are a pro fashion designer coach, or you are a pro fashion designer, comma, write an advert for a small Nigerian fashion business. Are you not seeing? We have combined the first part and the second part. Is that okay? So that's what content is all about. We are still going to go to the third part, and I'll show you how to combine it, go to the fourth part, and how to now make a whole prompt a better prompt. Is that okay? So why context matters is that context help AI to understand your goal, avoid assumptions. It gives more accurate result. Is that okay? Another example is write a speech. You can see write a graduation speech for a secondary school student. So if you say write a speech, it's too bogus, too vague, people will not, the AI will not understand. But if you just say write a graduation speech for secondary school student, it makes a big difference. Is that okay? Now, many bad AI result happens because people forget context. You forget to tell the AI what you do. That is very important. AI is smart, but it cannot read your mind. You must explain properly, and it's very, very important. So now we are now moving to the third part of a good prompt, which is called task. The first one was role, the second one was context, the next one is now task. Is that okay? Task is after you have told the AI act as a screenwriter, all right? Then you tell the AI, I own a fashion designing business. What do you now want it to do with those two information? Do this. What you are telling the AI to now do is what we call task. So tell AI exactly what to do. I just told you in the previous slide that AI is not in your mind. It cannot assume what is in your mind. So you have to tell the AI what exactly to use. So the exact job you want AI to perform. Do not assume AI knows what you want. Is that okay? Be direct. So if you say now, I am, so let's say, act as a fashion designer. I own a fashion designing company in Abuja. Help me. Help you and do what? Right? So that's a weak prompt. If you say help me, if you say help you to do what, the instruction is not complete. But if you say, how they call it? You are a fashion designer. My designing company is in Abuja. I've considered the first one, the second one. Write me, comma, write me. So you have now combined the first one, the second one, and now the instructions, which is the third one. I usually call task instructions because that's actually where to give the AI what to do. So write a 500 word Facebook post teaching beginners how to save money, and the AI is going to do that. Is that okay? More examples of tasks is generate 10 YouTube video ideas, rewrite this professionally. All right, you can just keep the beginner. So if you're a YouTuber, you don't even need to actually struggle yourself a lot. So you can just go to AI. You can tell you are a good YouTube script writer. I own a YouTube channel under tech. Generate me 10 YouTube video ideas. That's all. But we have not included the third one, the fourth one though. But we have, at least I'm explaining based on the ones we have covered. So it will generate you 10 business ideas. So as a YouTuber or as a content creator, as a business person trying to make posts online or trying to generate videos, you shouldn't run out of ideas if you know how to do good prompting. Don't just go to AI and say generate me 10 YouTube ideas. No, the AI does not know under which niche, for which audience, and all of this. Is that okay? Now, important tips to know is always use action words like write, create, generate, explain, summarize, rewrite, list, teach. So if you see me, you always say I've seen you write, create me, generate me. So that's what the most important with these words helps to understand how the request should be. Is that okay? Don't just write something. I don't even know some dummy tips to use, but because I'm not familiar with them, I'm familiar with the ones that I write. Is that okay? So that is that, and then let's proceed. And now we are now moving to the last part of a prompt. Remember again, sorry, I'm always taking you back. Remember again, we are talking about the four main parts of a good prompt. Number one is rule, number two is context, number three is what? Tell me in the comment section. And number four is rules. Tell AI what you want the output to look like. Do you want it to look more emotional? Do you want the writing to look technical? Do you want it to be motivational? Do you want it to look sorrowful? And that's how the output do you want to look catchy? Do you want it to look simple, technical, etc. So the rule is how the output should look. How should it come out? Right? Remember when we were talking about when I generated that happy birthday message to my mother, there's a second prompt I did which I say make it more motivational, so more emotional. That emotional you're putting is what we call the rule. Is that okay? So the rules are instructions that control the tone, the style, the length, the structure, and of course the language. Is that okay? It's very, very important. So example of rules is use simple English like keep it under 200 words. You can see that I've been using something like increase it to 700 words, increase it to 1000 words. These are rules. Is that okay? So you can write an article and say write it up to 500 words and all that. Use bullet points, make it emotional, write professionally. Are you seeing? So this is how. So when you're giving the prompt, this, let's say let me combine a prompt now. So a practical example could be let's combine the whole prompts together now. Is that okay? But I will still give a better example and do practical, but let me combine it. You are a good script writer. You're a good script writer. That is the role. I own a YouTube niche under tech, which I teach digital skills, all kinds of digital skills. Now the task is generate me 20 video ideas to create videos this month. Make each of them at least 10 to 15 word long. Make it very technical and make it self-explanatory. Is that okay? So those words I'm using is what we call rule, because that is the output. That's how the result will come out. So you can say write a motivational speech. The result may be too long or complicated, but if you say write a short motivational speech for teenagers using simple English and emotional storytelling, so you can say this emotional simple English are what we call rule. Is that okay? Now the AI knows the audience, blah 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 and all of that. Why does rules matter? Because rules gives you control. Without rules, AI makes assumptions a lot. AI makes assumptions when you don't give it. So imagine if you want a speech to be emotional, right? AI can just write it to be technical, can write it to be very broad, it does not follow. You can write it as maybe you are posting it on the internet like a blog post, right? But rule controls it. Now let's combine the whole thing together and do practicals. Is that okay? Now please do practicals. Is that okay? Do practical. Don't just watch videos on YouTube. Always practice it. And when you watch it, say, this one I know it. That don't assume that because you watched it, I'm explaining it very simple, you know it. Always practice it. Try to do it. Is that okay? Now let's combine the four. So role plus context plus task plus rule. Now the full example is, you are a professional YouTube documentary scriptwriter. This is what? This is role. I run a history channel focused on ancient civilization. This one is now the background, the context. Right, now this is now the task. Write a 5-minute script about the fall of the Roman Empire. Now the last one is now the rule. Use simple English, storytelling style, emotional hooks, and suspense. Is that okay? Now let's do this example. We are still going to do comparison. We are going to compare ChatGPT and we are going to compare Claude. Is that okay? We have not compared that one yet. We are going to compare it. So I put the result here and then I click on go, send prompt. So now it's going to generate me the prompt, the fall of the Roman Empire, 5 minutes documentary script. So it starts from the introduction. You can see the height of power, the first cracks appear, economy. You can see how the result is looking. Very, very good. This is a 5 minutes. I don't think this is up to 5 minutes, but this is right. So if it's not good, you can still tell it please to extend or add more details. You can see it to add more details. Is that okay? You can tell it to search the search engine to add more information. It will do that. All right. So you can see the result here. You can see the result here, how it looks. All right. So now let's come back to clock and then now put the same prompt and then ask clock to give us a better result. So now let's see. So it's working on it and it's going to give us the best result. It's already generating, and of course you can see how it's generating. Do you remember when I told you that Claude, basically sometimes Claude tends to be more of a coding platform to me, all right? But it's still good, but it's writing the write-up as form of coding, showing you, but it's going to bring it out as a form of write-up like this. So let's allow it to continue and then we see the final output. All right, so this is the final output. This is the final output. You can see this is the script. You can see everything. So the fall of Rome, YouTube documentary script, channel, Asian documentaries, World Council 50, golden code open. That is the introduction. I can see this one is telling us from minutes, even the minutes. It's even giving us the minute and everything. Now, between Claude and ChatGPT, which one do you prefer? Between Claude and ChatGPT, which one do you prefer? Remember that ChatGPT did not give the timing and everything, but it gives us everything clean. But Claude is giving us the timing and everything. It's even giving us the outro and everything, closing, etc. So which one do you prefer? I don't want to tell you the one I prefer, but which one do you prefer between Claude and this? Is that okay? Now, the reason I'll tell you my best AI, like I've been saying, but the reason why I'm showing you most of all these things is that don't depend on only one AI. Is that okay? You can see that in some cases, ChatGPT is giving us the better result. In some cases, Claude is giving us the better result. In some cases, Gemini is giving us the better result. The one that has actually not come a bit closer to me is DeepSeek, but it's still giving us a good output as well. Are you understanding? So in most cases, this gives you all different results. So you don't have to depend on only one AI. So download as many apps. So if you're using it from phone, go to Play Store or iOS Store and download any of these AIs to your phone. You can check my phone. You can see that I have up to like 4 or 5 AIs, but don't have too many so that you will not be confused. Is that okay? All right. The best prompt engineers are not the people who use the biggest grammar. The best prompt engineers are people who give clear instructions, people who give details, accurate details, and people who know how to actually give the right instructions. So it's not about grammar. It's about how you can even explain something in Pidgin and AI will respond to you in the normal language. Sometimes it follows you in Pidgin as well. All right. Okay. Now to show you that AI can also respond in Pidgin, let's take guy. How far now? You feel generate me. You feel or no, not generate me. You feel write me a story about love. Just 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. All right, now proceed. So guy, how far now? You fit this one is for Nigerians and those who speak broken language. So now let's look at how the story is going to chai. Chidi and Amaka were not just love, they were best friends. Chidi used to, this one is writing it in real language. Please write it in pidgin language, right? Just the way I gave you the prompts. Get the way I gave you the prompts, right? So let's see and see how it will convert this to pidgin. You can see Chidi and Amaka no be just lovers, them be bestie. Now they are using Chidi and bestie because you did not give the character name. If I have given the character name like to be Mercy and Dennis, for example, is going to do that. Is that okay? So you can they meet for university first year. At first, now just hi and hello. You can see that AI is doing magic. You can even write those. So those of you who actually follow BBC Pidgin, I hope you know that there's something called BBC Pidgin channel on WhatsApp. So there's a time I follow them, and the one of the people who generated a content actually used AI because there was an AI nature in it. Remember I told you if you generate AI from AI, except you do a lot of editing, if not I will know. Is that okay? So I noticed that the person used AI because he even forgot to edit where the AI asked, should I continue? So I noticed it, and I think it seemed as though later on, I think the person deleted it. Imagine for a company like that to make a mistake. So you don't have to make, and I unfollow them actually. I'll follow them from WhatsApp because I'm already following them on Facebook. Because of that mistake, I'll follow them because I now notice that they're using AI to write content. So the content may not be legit. Is that okay? All right, so that is that. Now let's continue. So I'm only showing you that AI can write any form of content. Is that okay? So now we are now moving to the next part, which is now their types of prompting. This is another topic that is very important, but I'll try to be a bit fast with this so that we will not be too long. Is that okay? Now, in prompt engineering, not all prompts are the same. Different prompts used for different situations. Now that is that. We are done with the types of prompts. Now, the video is becoming too long. Is that okay? So this is actually the part 1 aspect. So I'm now going to end the video here, and I'll move to the next video where I'm going to continue this teaching. So I don't want the video to be too long so that you will not get confused. But in the next aspect, I'm going to continue from this one. So don't fail to continue in that second one. Is that okay? Now, types of prompting.